we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Bruins will kick it away to start. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Hawkeyes offense will get the first crack at it here. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock and they're hard workers.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Gives it on the option. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Got a little space. There he goes. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down. They'll leave it with him. Spins away from the defender. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And the Hawkeyes have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Find some fresh air. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. The Hawkeyes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hawkeyes!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So an 82-yard drive there. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Bruins offense will get the ball for the first time. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game was the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that...
Lost one deep down the right side. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys on the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Bruins are in the hurry-up. They'll run it from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the right. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Bruins really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. There's the pressure. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And this defense gets the first sack. And listen, it is so important to hit the QB, to affect the QB. Last week only had 2 sacks for this defense. They got to continue to put pressure and get that guy to the ground.
And the Hawkeyes will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He was working his way toward midfield, and they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. UCLA will go back to work on offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Caught in the backfield. It's Gaines. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Firing to the right, complete. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. You can become a star making efficient plays and getting 1st down, sort of like a Mark Harmon kind of way to play quarterback for the Bruins.
And then you become a big star. And in Hollywood, what a town to do it. Obviously, create some excitement, create some momentum, go to a Rose Bowl, just do big things at UCLA.
Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down. The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll read option to the left on 1st down. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. On the ground with the counter. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. And the Bruins pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. He'll pull it on the read. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. We've come to the break, and Iowa has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Power ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bruins. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Missouri has the lead right now. Columbia has just been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 10 over Northern Illinois. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. It's a draw. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Creates a little space. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on 3rd down. Under fire. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
The Hawkeyes will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. The give on the inside. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Inside the 45. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. The Bruins moving quickly to the line.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. They go to the draw. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Bruins are rolling down the field. It's a draw. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
And I'd love to see this offense be physical like this to finish the first half. Like, you're up by 3, put a good first half together. Going into the half right here, got a chance to make this a 2-score game, and I want to chew a lot of this clock. I don't want to give them a lot, so if we can run the football, be consistent, and add to our lead before the half.
Now on 3rd down, this offense has been rolling. Can the defense stand tall? They'll go right back to it. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Anderson. Pulled down for the tackle. And the Hawkeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll keep it on the sneak.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. He's got an open man. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. They're going to run it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Send the tight end in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. He'll keep it himself. Nice move to keep running. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to get outside. That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Nestled just inside that right upright. The lead is down to a field goal.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Give to the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Quarterback on the keeper. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. The Bruins are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Now the play fake. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. And the Bruins will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
The give to the fullback. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll run play action. Got his man quickly. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. And as we get deep in this first half, a 1st and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. Snapped it in the shotgun. Back's got it. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. To the air on 2nd down. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And that's a great job by this offense. That's how you work the clock. You want to take as much as you can and punch that ball in the end zone. Masterful clock management, and they now take the lead going into the half.
And you just got to wonder, too, David, how does that affect the confidence of a defense, right? They needed to find some way, somehow, to get a stop, limit the damage on that final drive. They give up a touchdown. They're going into halftime now, trailing. They've got to raise their level of play in the second half.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And with time running out here in the first half, not willing to invite disaster, the offense takes a knee, and they'll go to the break trailing. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Pasadena. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see 2 offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the Rose Bowl.
And the Hawkeyes will kick it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Got the quick completion. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Line getting set on 2nd down. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got his man to the left. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The Bruins with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Going with the ground game left. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's off. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. Second down, he'll throw it. Zings it complete to the right. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Here's the handoff.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. Bruins had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless. And that's going for the goal line. Touchdown, UCLA! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Missouri is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Northern Illinois.
Punch it out of the air.
We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Handoff from the gun. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Hawkeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Quickly complete. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. They punted away on fourth down. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Incomplete and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be second down. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to fire on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They go to the ground. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. The Bruins decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Handoff from the shotgun. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. And the Hawkeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move to stop for a short gain. He'll do it himself. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. On the option. He'll pitch it. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. On the run, it's Peppers. Headed to the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Hawkeye!
offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. They marched 58 yards for the touchdown on that one. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner goes down. His drive will open from the 15. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. Final play of the quarter coming. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And the Bruins will punt this one away. Fair catch is called for. You want to make sure that you field it cleanly in rainy weather like this. Iowa has the ball back on offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to
Turning it on! Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Goes to the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Hawkeyes will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Special teams coming through as they pin him back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. From the gun, the running back has it. Plows through the defense. Finds his way ahead for 6 and a little breathing room to the 17. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Bruins come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He can't make the catch. Had it right in his hands, and it'll be fourth down. And the Bruins send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Take the return out of the equation in this rainy weather. Fair catch is signaled for and made. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Picks up the first down. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. The Hawkeyes want to crank the tempo. He'll pull it on the read. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Keeps it on the draw.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody open downfield, and he just decided to take it.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Finds a little space. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Hawkeyes are marching down the field. The give to the tailback. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Iowa! As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. He has spent a lot of time in that end zone at an absolute assault on the scoreboard.
No doubt about it. And guess what? I get to make a lot of highlights. I can copy and paste all of these touchdowns, show everybody the game I had. And the defense, well, you're just going to have to shake your head because you've been getting dominated.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. 4 receivers set, 2 on each side on 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. The short hands, it's Gaines. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. The Bruins line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the loose ball recovered by the offense, but they don't have enough for the 1st down. It'll be a turnover on downs.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. If you like old-fashioned, grinded-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Gets the back moving. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Hawkeye! And they take it in for 6 more points. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. Clemson has the lead right now. Feels like they've been on top since they ran down the hill, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over Pittsburgh. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Caught in the backfield, it's Reese. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. He'll keep it himself. The ball's free. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player. But, man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming, you really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turnover.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They have it once again in spectacular field position, cashed in the last time and even better this time around. Fakes to grab.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators call drag routes, anticipating man coverage. Even though the ball's only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down the field, if the receiver is able to get a rub and create some separation and the quarterback hits him in stride, that little completion, that can turn into a 20, 30-yard gain.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Hawkeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Trying play action. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. A manageable distance on third down as they try to convert from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Coffee. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. Caught over the middle. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Iowa! And the beatdown has ensued. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Yeah, salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he added the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
UCLA 20.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. He'll do it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Great place to start for this offense. They'll try the run. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Not a lot of drama in this one as they just get punched in the face and lose by double figures.
Not a lot of drama, but there is a lot to fix. On offense, on defense, on special teams. This team, David, they've got a lot to figure out.
Yeah, but you know what, Jesse? The coaches are going to be in a great mood. The bus rides, the plane rides, those will all be real fun. Practice this week, it's going to be a blast.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.